Jeff sold 120 oranges on Friday. He sold 100 fewer oranges on Friday than on Saturday. The number of oranges he sold on Sunday was 3 times the number he sold on Friday. If he had 2/7 of the oranges left, how many oranges did he have at first? Now, when you read a question like this, where when you read it the first time, you still have no clue what's going on, you know that you have to pay a lot of attention. We've got 3 different days and we've got some tricky language that we need to pay attention to make sure we've got one day being compared to another day and all of that. So we need to pay very careful attention. It starts off nice and easy though. So we've got Friday, we have got Saturday, and we have got Sunday. Okay, and we will just start with this. Jeff sold 120 oranges on Friday. So I'm going to draw a block. There we go. And that represents the 120 oranges. I'm just going to write that in here. Why not? 120 oranges sold on Friday. Okay, this is a tricky bit. He sold 100 fewer oranges on Friday than on Saturday. So think about it. Which day has fewer? He sold 100 fewer oranges on Friday. So Friday has the smaller amount, and Saturday, if Friday has 100 fewer than Saturday, Saturday has 100 more than Friday. So Saturday has, and this is the way I do it, is at least, let's give it first the same amount as Friday, all right, because we're comparing them. But Friday has 100 fewer, so there's a gap here compared to how big Saturday's bar is going to be, and I'm going to draw another quite substantial amount for Saturday. And if the gap, if we're saying that Friday has 100 fewer than Saturday, that means that this part of Saturday's bar has a value of 100. Okay? And so and you could see that Saturday has 120 plus 100, 220. Okay. But these two are the same. This is different. All right, we've captured that. We've been very careful. Oh no, we've got that bit. Okay, right now. The number of oranges he sold on Sunday was 3 times the number he sold on Friday. So Sunday has 3 times this amount. So that's 1, 2, 3 blocks of 120. Okay? Right. Then it asks us, what does it say? It says, if he had 2/7 of the oranges left, that means of all the oranges he had to begin with, if he had 2/7 of the oranges left, how many oranges did he have at first? Okay, well, we're going to have to work out, and it doesn't ask us to do this, but it's a step we need to do in order to find out how many oranges there were. Okay, we need to find out how many oranges are in this model so far. So what do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 120 times 5. Now, hopefully you notice that 120 times 5 is the same as, I mean, you can note it would be very easy if it was just 12 times 5. You know that 12 times 5 is 60. Well, 120 is 12 times 10, isn't it? So 12 times 10 times 5 is like 12 times 5 times 10. So we can do, so if 12 times 5 is 60, then 12 times 5 times 10 is 600. Okay. All right. 600. Now, have we finished? No, that was just these bits here. We also need to add the 100. All right. So 600 plus 100 is 700. And that is the value of this whole model. Okay. So this whole model represents 700 oranges. And we're told that, and we're now here, they're saying if he had 2/7 of the oranges left. Remember, when we think about fractions, we have to think about what's the whole. We need to think about three things. Remember the denominator, the numerator, and also what is the whole. Well, with this fraction, we're talking about all of the oranges. And not all of them were sold. Some of them are left. So we're going to have to draw another bar just to be sure about what's going on. You might already see clearly what to do, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a bar of sevenths. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. What is this? This is all of the oranges. Okay. And it says that after selling, and basically saying after selling all of these oranges, okay, he had 2/7 left. This is what was left. Okay. How does that help us? Well, we know then if 2/7 were left, that means that 5/7 were sold. And we have worked out how many oranges were sold. So we know that this part of the model here, these were sold, that is 700. This part of the model has a value of 700. How many parts do we have? How many units do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we divide 700 by 5, we get 140, and that is the value for each of these parts. Okay. And of course, not just for these also. Okay. And what do we want to find out? We want to find out the value of this entire bar. Okay, that's all of the oranges. That's what we're asked. How many oranges did he have at first? So how many parts are here? We divided it into 7, so there's 7 parts. So we need to do 140 times 7, and that is equal to 980. And that's the total number of oranges in the beginning.